So, Red Sonja, we got a new look, some chainmail titties, or at least armor titties. So they're my favorite titties. These armor plated titties. They're not. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. Matilda Lutz, model turned actor, Red Sonja, MJ Bassett is getting a theatrical release in the States. All right. Or it looks to be getting a theatrical release in the States. It's got Distributor in the States now anyway. And cool. This is the news, basically. We've got a new look image as well. Here is Matilda Lutz as Red Sonja. But my thinking of this movie is it's not going to be a good film, right? It's not. It's going to be campy. It's going to be schlocky. But that's kind of what it needs to be. The characters in this movie need to take themselves seriously, right? In universe, they need to think and act like serious characters. But the filmmakers don't and shouldn't take this as a serious film. And then I think you end up with something which will be quite fun, a bit of a guilty pleasure, a bit of dumb fun, but intentionally so, but whilst also being what it's supposed to be, which is a bit schlocky. So that's my general thoughts on it. I followed this for quite a while, and it just all looks relatively fun. Like, it just looks like a good time, to be honest. So the long-awaited reboot of Red Sonja has been scooped up by Samuel Goldwyn Films. Deadline can reveal exclusively. The distributor will handle US rights with an eye on a theatrical release later this year, which does mean we're probably going to get a trailer soon. So this version of the feature take on the comic series is directed by MJ Bassett, who has directed episodes of Iron Fist, Power, Ash vs. Evil Dead. So here's a bit of a synopsis. Captured, chained, forced to fight for survival, Red Sonja must battle her way through the blood-soaked pits of a tyrant's empire and rally an army of outcasts to reclaim her freedom and take down Dragan and his ruthless bride, Dark Anicia. Tasha Huo wrote the screenplay, and Matilda Lutz stars in the title role alongside Robert Sheehan, Wallace Day, Martin Ford, Michael Bisping, and Philip Winchester and Trevor Eve. Got some comments here. So SGF President Peter Goldwyn says, "We're thrilled to be bringing Red Sonja to audiences across the nation. The fan base for the legendary character is big and passionate, and we're confident that this film will deliver for them." The producers said, "I look forward to working with Samuel Goldwyn on the release of Red Sonja. This film has been a long road, and we couldn't be more excited about this screen version of the legendary character, who is the first and foremost an empowered heroine. The fans are lined up, and surely we'll be thrilled. The fans are ready. The movie's ready. I can't wait to share Red Sonja's story with the world. Those who know her will see her heart and fire they love, and newcomers will discover the true she-devil with a sword." There's some more bloody comments here as well. "We're beyond thrilled to announce the release of Red Sonja alongside our partners at Samuel Goldwyn Films. It's been an incredible journey bringing this iconic character to life, and director MJ Bassett and star Matilda Lutz have crafted an unforgettable filmic adaptation of her story. We can't wait for audiences to experience the power and excitement of Red Sonja on the big screen." I mean, that's it. I don't have any updates. That's it. That's the update. What do you think? Culturally dead.
I mean, is Arnold going to pop back in playing whatever?
Oh, no, of course not. It's not related to it. This Conan. Is all like, just treat it as a new thing.
I know, but it'd be nice if he had a cameo. What was the name of Arnold's character in the original Red Sonja? Because it wasn't Conan. It was like Conan, but not Conan, right?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I thought something like that. But does this mean that does them doing this? Does this mean that they are gonna like reboot Conan? Because
it's different people that have the rights, so who knows? Right, like this isn't owned. Red Sonja is the rights are with like I don't know, someone else at the moment.
I like what I see in this image, you know. But by that I mean she looks good.
I've met her. I've interviewed her in person.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for a movie called Revenge. The rape revenge movie. Nice person in person.
I
Hot, obviously.
I think that they did her a disservice because that costume is designed to cover up way more than is necessary for Red Sonja.
I agree.
The
But apparently, the chainmail bikini does come out at some point.
Oh, excellent. I like the appearance. She's obviously taking care of herself physically to be in this character. Um, she doesn't seem to have the large enough biceps to actually wield that particular sword, but it is a short sword, so it is what it is. Um, if you've ever held one of those, they're incredibly cumbersome.
Heavy. They're very
especially
heavy.
when they're held away from your body like that. When you go to point your sword, it takes quite a bit of strength. Regardless, setting all of that aside, I think based on just the image itself, it's I mean, it looks like it might work. I can't tell until I see like a trailer or any of the other elements to this. So I want it to be good. The idea that they're going to stick to some of the story is good. Um, I don't know. I everything I'd heard about this going into it, it was a struggling. Just first of all to get made, and second of all to like get anybody excited about it. I don't. Where did they end up selling this? Because they had to sell it at a film market to get it moved.
What do you mean? Where? I
Well,
think they
this was
had
one of those that
distributors.
was made on the outside, so it wasn't made by a traditional studio. It's an independent studio
No, well, it is
effort,
made by it's made by a production house. Yeah.
right? And so it didn't go up through and didn't have big money support, so it had to go to festivals to be sold to the world market. I'm just curious.
No, I didn't go to any film festivals like that.
Then how did it get to where it is now? Because nobody was interested in this a few months
Well,
ago.
because distributors can come and just contact companies. They don't have to
No,
go to a film
no,
festival,
I
do they?
understand
That's
that.
just
I'm just
stupid.
my question is, did somebody change their mind and had seen it before and went, you know what, this might be worth it? Or
They would have just been showcasing it, wouldn't they? At the end of the
yeah,
day, I mean, I don't know what you're. I don't know what you're a bit confused about there, to be honest. Like they'd just be showcasing it around as they would do. It's just a business, so they'd just be showcasing it. I mean, they'd already had a UK distributor organized and sorted. They were just trying to secure a US one.
right,
Um,
right. So,
so
like I
that I
said,
mean that's it, really.
my whole point is it had been out there in the world, like trying to be
Yeah, it's been
sold for a
fat for a
very
while.
long time. Yeah. So, I mean,
Yeah,
I
it
believe
has been
we've
sat
been
there for a little
talking about
while.
it like since a year ago, but
No longer
regardless,
than that, mate.
huh?
It's been going longer than that.
Uh,
It started to pick up some headway in 2021, so no
r-
longer than a year.
right. We've been talking about this though, having struggles to get sold on this show.
Yeah, no, I know that. Yeah,
Okay. Anyway, as far as the look goes, I mean, it's fine. It's just too much, and I like the fact that they picked a tall and slender girl. I think that's a good thing. It's a good sign, and we didn't end up with like sumo wrestler girl, like in Assassin's
Body
Creed.
positivity girl.
Yeah.
By the way, Kevin Apollo has confirmed to me via text that Arnold's character in Red Sonja was named Lord Calidor.
Oh, wow.
there you go. Yeah, I mean it's by Millennium Media, so they're the people that have the rights to Hellboy as well. So they made Hellboy and this one kind of alongside one another, effectively. But then it's just kind of been sat there for a while. I'm surprised Ketchup Media or whatever it is, the people that bought Hellboy, didn't pick this up as well.
They're really going to work, aren't they? Ketchup's been like trying to get into the business for real. So
Yeah, they are actually. Yeah, they have. Like they're actually taking it seriously. It seems
yeah.
now, or they've just got like better financiers, so they've got a bit more money to throw around. So to acquire properties.
If they pick up Acme and then they go and they go out and they get more things like Hellboy, Crooked Man. I mean, they could actually push stuff forward to a point where they could be an independent studio rather than just a weird distributor.
Yeah, well, but they're only a distributor at this point in time.
That's
They're
what
buying
that's what I said.
films, aren't
Yeah.
they? But thing is, I mean, that could snowball. You never know.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I mean, look, there are a lot of people that are quite excited for this. So it's worthwhile covering every now and then. The average I do a video on this. I mean, it averages at like 10,000 views. So there's a significant portion of people that are quite interested in watching this.
Yeah.
And you know what I say? I'm game for it. I don't care. Like, I know it's going to be a bit of crap, but I think that's part of the charm of it. You know, I don't think anyone's going to be watching this film thinking it's going to be good. I don't think that's the point of it. I think the point is that it is going to be a bit of fun. And, you know, we need a bit of fun in films sometimes. You know, we talk about films so seriously. Every now and then, you know, the films that you go back and watch these days are generally going to be from the 80s, you know, a bit of fun, right? A bit of schlock. So I think this hopefully could sort of recapture some of that. Hopefully, we will see. But yeah, any further thoughts on this? Or shall we move on?
I think we'd probably move on.
Yeah.
All right then. Well, also, armor titties.